and hooked onto the big sled for the horses and pulled it out the gate with all 3 trucks connected to it and pulled it out the gate. And that's sort of what started the enthusiasm of the 4-wheel drive pulling in the Turlock area. That's when Danny started up. So, yeah, it was. So I grew up around
the trucks like front to back.
Yeah, they hooked the winch to the lead truck was in the front. Then they hooked the winch to the next truck, winch to the next truck, and the next truck to the sled.
Wow.
Hey, Brian, I got a great idea for the next poll.
Yeah.
Fill me in, Steve.
Can we
what
tell
do you got?
Schultz is messing with stuff right now? But
what do
yeah,
you got,
so
Steve?
then
I'm pretty sure we're going to have to replicate that.
Okay.
it would be fun. There's a guy actually has a picture of it that's trying to find the picture for me right now.
I want to be the front truck.
Yeah.
Can I hook 2 sleds together?
Yeah. Let's just put it all together out there.
Oh, yeah, why not?
That would be kind of interesting with the speed sleds now, because you'd have to try to all coordinate your.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Back
We weren't
then,
doing anything like
then,
this,
let's
okay?
trend.
I mean,
No, I think we're onto something here.
We were talking to some of the guys in the they call it Poly Goats, but it's like the off-roading club here on campus this last week. And one guy said he was looking through old pictures and he found a picture of this club took 4 Jeeps and hooked them all up to the sled. So it was like 2 out front and then 2 hooked behind it, like that. And then there's some kind of drawbar connected.
I mean, it's like a team of horses. Yeah. It was a team of Jeeps.
Exactly. And they pulled the sled. So he was trying to find the picture for us, but he never found it. But.
They actually still continually they still do that back east with antiques, and they got to try to keep that bar even. There's videos of that to see it.
Interesting.
One guy's
I can see that going real
screw it up.
Right, it could go real bad if you don't. All right, Brian. Thanks for volunteering the sleds to do this. We're looking forward to it.
yeah.
But, in the pulling side of things, was around it whenever we were little kids, being involved with Stanislaus County Fair, doing the arena and everything else. And Bobby and I, we were always around it in the early 90s. And when we got into high school and everything, we started pulling our stock pickups in 93 and then continued with that for a while and pulled with antiques for a while. And then took a little time off after Morgan was born. By about 2004, got out of it for a little while. We were just pulling street class. And in 2010, my grandpa asked me if I wanted this pickup. And at the time, we were doing fireman's musters and stuff, and we were going to put a hot motor in it. Jason Miller and I were going to put a hot motor in it and do drag competition fireman's musters. And Miller was with me when we got started in 93, and he goes, you never owned a two-wheel drive in your life, and we always did truck pulling. Why don't we get back into that? So we built 440 for it and did street class until 2015, and then built it into a super stock in 2016. And in 2018, we decided to build a full chassis for it and went to Pro Mod class. Had a lot of people that helped me on that with, Jason Titsworth and Chris Daniels and JP and Spielman.
Spielman helped. Yeah.
Yep. Spielman helped build the frame. Him and JP did a lot of the welding on the frame at Spielman's shop. We did it all in almost one entire weekend. We put that whole frame together.
Wow.
And we started building it mid-February of 18. And we took it. The only reason why the first hook was at Amador County Fair was because my engine builder, which was at the time was Weezer and Serato, had a heart attack, and he let his sons put the motor together, and it was set a little too tight. We couldn't hardly crank it over, so we had to pull it all back apart. Got right, went to Amador County Fair with a brand new chassis, basically a whole brand new truck. Never hooked it to a sled yet, and went out there and won the pole.
That's great.
Yeah, I was there, I think.
Yep, you were sitting right behind me.
You're welcome, by the way.
But it's been an ever-growing
Yeah.
thing since then. It's getting to do a lot of the things we do with you guys and all the way across this whole great United States with pulling. It's just an absolute joy. Fight me, Chris. So I am not the tallest. We gotta get tape measure out to prove that one.
I think Yellow Fever's cab's about as tall, but it just looks good.
It's the light bar that
Code 3
puts it on.
doesn't. But,
It's less monster truck.
yeah. No, well, that's cool.
Yeah, that
I think the
could've
coolest
started
thing is, but I think the coolest thing is that was your grandpa's truck, his work truck, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think
That's got a cool
shit,
history.
so.
Mhm.
I got pictures of that truck fighting a lot of fire.
That's cool.
Yeah, very good.
That's neat.
Well, Kev, Steve, Trev, you guys got any questions for John? Or?
I think he's covered it.
I guess not.
Mhm.
All right. Well, this is where we would normally turn it over to James to bring us our fun marketplace game. But James actually went with Nan and Grandpa to Ensenada, Mexico to help build playgrounds this week with Rotary. So we applaud him for being a good citizen and a good steward of good things. So I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to add somebody to the stage here. Look at that. We're going to do
Yeah, it
this.
Well done, Brian.
So far. You guys, I'm impressing myself, I think. So, okay, Monday night with Massetti and Friends, number 26. That means we've been here for half of a year so far. So, pretty cool. I appreciate you guys doing this. Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. And there is the illustrious Code 3 that we've been speaking of on our first slide. So I gotta get. Hang on here.
Uh-oh.
You still impressing
How's that?
yourself?
There you go.
Doing
Shit,
great.
yeah, you can see it now, can't you?
Yes.
All right, but I can't see anything going on. So, Trev, let's be honest tonight, okay, buddy? So here's how we go. We're gonna show you a marketplace listing. You're gonna guess the asking price. A lot like Price is Right. Closest without going over wins. You're gonna get 1 point for being closest, 3 for the exact, and the winner could get a GSI T-shirt. May or may not. But let's just go ahead and jump right in. First thing we have is the Vindictive 2-wheel drive pull truck. It's fresh and ready to go, 540. It's got fuel injection. It's a dart block, diamond pistons, and profiler heads. You can see it. The Vindictive will be a good stablemate to the Vindicator, I think. I don't know. Maybe somebody could
there you go.
call Mike Roberts and let him know. But there we have it, a 2-wheel drive pull truck. Kev, what do you think?
Oh gosh. 30,000.
Okay. T-Dog, what are you thinking on the Vindictive 2-wheeler?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Well, I didn't have enough time to do my research.
Well done. Well done.
I'll go 25,000.
25. John Boer, you're not a 2-wheel drive guy, but what do you think?
What was the highest we had so far?
30.
And that's by Kevin or Trevor?
That's
Don't
Kev.
do it, John Boer.
Kev.
Don't you do that, John Boer.
I'll give him a little bit of leeway. 35.
Oh, that's nice of you.
35. All right, Steve. It's up to
Well,
you.
now-
We've got a 25, a 30, and a 35.
I mean, now I'd feel bad going for 35,001 because he's like, I'll just be nice and feel like I have to be nice, so I'm going to come in at. I think it's more than any of these, but I'm going to come in at 40 and give John a little cushion there.
Okay, 40.
Golly.
I like your
Hey,
pattern
we're all
tonight,
being
guys.
nice.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
so
end
far.
that anytime.
Don't worry, that's going to change, John. Oh,
Oh,
32,000.
it.
Oh, John, you should have done it, buddy.
100%.
That is 1 point
nice
for
guy.
Kev. Okay, you guys don't have to be nice to each other. There's only 4 playing tonight, so
Yeah, that was his one.
go for the
nice thing.
jugular. Screw it.
All
All
right,
right.
Kevin get away
shit.
easy. Oh wow.
This is a 2001 KME fire truck. It's got a 100-foot tower. Only 18,000 original miles. That's 2,424 hours. A Cat C15, 525 horsepower. Allison Tranny, Hale 2750 water pump. Wilbert light tower over cab. I've heard you can put those on pull trucks. It's a one owner truck, have new ladder and pump. Test third party. John, maybe you could tell us what the hell that means later, but it's got a full set of ground ladders and pike poles. It's got a rear camera. The truck is like new. It's super clean, no rust. It'll be fully serviced, ladder and chassis, new fluids and filters. This thing is cherry, obviously. We're going to go out of order, and we're going to start with John Boer because I think that's going to be a help to the other 3 guys on here. Because I think John probably has the most experience with this kind of apparatus. So,
You
John,
think?
what do you think?
I'm already seeing comments over on the right side going, "Oh boy."
Well, I can't see shit.
I
So
see comments.
he's got special
like this
powers.
one. Here's
Oh no, I can
here's
see it now.
Oh yeah, it would make a good tow rig.
225.
Mm.
John is at 225. Uncle Steve?
I mean, these things got to be 300,000 or more new, right? More than that, John. All right, I'm coming in.
I'll give you this hint. That's over $1 million new.
Oh, well, I'm gonna raise my
Shit.
bid then. Oh, that's a good move on your part. Get me to raise my bid and be too high.
All right, but that was new.
Yeah, no, but this thing's like new.
sure.
It's 24 years old.
But it's like new.
Ryan, you're the one who told me it was like new.
Well, I'm reading what
I'm
James wrote.
I'm coming in at 299.
299. Uncle Kev?
Well, I mean, I feel like I should go 300. It says one owner. Is this like a? Can you just? It's not like a fire department. It looks like somebody might have bought this.
The hell for? It's
For
probably
the
a fire
ladder?
department, Kev.
For fighting fires.
It's just a weird
It's truck
thing to
number
say one
6.
owner, like the city of something owns it. 301,000.
And I got screwed.
I give you some leeway, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's probably 300,000.
All right, Trev. What are you thinking on this 2001 KME fire truck? It's older than you are, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, he's only got 2 choices.
Yeah,
It has to be 301, 001, or $1.
yeah. I'm thinking $1.
Oh, you're right. It's only 4.
Those are
You're
his
gonna go
only
$1.
choices.
Yep.
James is not getting a point this time. I can tell you that much. $245,000.
Well done, John.
Mr. John, the
Yeah.
fireman Boer, is going to get 1 point.
Nice one, John.
That's
What
well
was
done.
John's guess?
To answer
You know,
your
if you
question
didn't
there,
get, go ahead, John.
to answer Kevin's question there, most likely that is an ad from an agency that buys them and sells them,
Oh.
because we're actively working with a couple of those right now in our department.
Oh, I got
So
you.
they'll post them up.
That makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I will say if John didn't get that one right, I was probably going to have to kick him off the show for the rest of the night because it just seems right. But I think that's what James would do, anyways. I'm just trying to channel my
Yeah,
inner
he would.
James here. All right, next up, we're going to go back to the pulling track.
Mm.
This is an international. It's got a DT 466 with a 31. Is that a 31? It should be millimeter. Anyway, I don't know. It's got a turbocharger on it, obviously, with a 13 millimeter P pump. It's got a fire ring, which is usually in the head, and a needle differential. Atlas gears, 18.438 top cut tires, as opposed to the side cuts, and it's got Wildwood disc brakes. Looks like it's got some pretty decent paint on the chassis. Anyways, we don't know what class it would pull in or any of that good stuff, but we do know it's got those goodies. And Trev, we're going to have you lead this one off.
Do we think that Wildwood is an off-brand Willwood, or did he misspell Willwood?
Or I mispronounced it. I don't know.
No, it says Wildwood, but
It might be something
Remember,
we don't know about.
he takes these ads and he usually just lifts the words right off. So
no, I know, but that's what I'm saying. We could have like a bootleg Willwood caliper, or we could have some nice Willwoods. I don't know.
I can't answer that.
Fair enough. I'm gonna say 20,000.
20,000. John Boer, what do you think about this international tractor?
I'm going to say 32.5.
32.5. Uncle Steve?
25.
25 flat. Uncle Kev?
This makes it tough. What'd they say?
Do you think you would
20?
enjoy driving a tractor like that, Kev?
What? Sorry, it cut off. What was that?
Oh. Do you think you would enjoy driving a tractor like that?
It cut out again, but did you ask if I would drive a tractor like that?
Yes,
If
for
you
your
would
bid,
enjoy
your bid.
Oh, this is not working out well for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying.
Just give us your number, bro.
Give us a number.
$1.
$1. Okay. You guys are making it hard on poor James tonight. $30,000.
Oh,
Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve.
Yeah.
All
I was going to say that.
Steve.
John just overshot it a little bit. That's okay. We have a three-way tie right now. Trev, you need to step it up, buddy.
I mean, he's in second place.
Oh.
Trevor's in second place.
Well, this looks
Okay,
good.
which one's actually for sale? The cop car?
Oh, shit.
No, this is a custom Target go-kart. It's got a brand new 224 Harbor Freight Predator engine. It's got a custom engine mount. Well, no shit, it's in a shopping cart. It's got a chrome exhaust pipe. It's got new rims and new 5-inch slicks, plus an old set, an upgraded carb, cup holders, and a tool holder. It's a fully functioning drift cart / shopping cart, and there are extra parts included. I would love to know the story of the police car. Hopefully that was just staged, but maybe that's why it's for sale. Anyways, I mean,
I'd love to know what was in the cup holder when he got pulled over.
yeah. I wonder if Target knows. Well, now they know, but
I have a pretty good guess.
He stole a shopping cart, obviously. So,
But he did put it to good use.
yeah, for sure.
250 million, says John. That's pretty good.
Yeah, probably worth it. But Uncle Steve, what do you think?
I think this is phenomenal. Does it have brakes? You guys know I built a go-kart once that didn't have brakes. Does this have brakes, do you think? He didn't mention it. You can't see the pedals. It's worth more if it has brakes.
About brakes.
Right. And I mean, we've had that on this show before too. I'm going to come in.
It's safer without brakes.
It could be a safety thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because then more
Naturally.
people don't want to ride on it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And by the way, who wouldn't want to drive a Target shopping cart? So I think it applies here.
Valid point.
I'm going to come in here. I mean, Harbor Freight engine. I think it's probably about $950.
Okay. Uncle Kev?
I was thinking 900, but
You should
it
definitely
doesn't
do
leave
that.
me a lot of room. I'm going to say, what'd Steve say? 950?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 951. I'm gonna go a little bit over.
Ooh,
of course
Sorry,
you are.
Steve.
little bit. That was close. Trev,
I think an even $1,000.
$1,000. Okay.
He really screwed us, Steve.
I mean, yeah, Kevin, he screwed us.
Yeah, he did. John Boer, what are you thinking?
2 choices, John.
I think I'm gonna take the James Killer at $1.
That's some good move. Solid.
James is going to be pissed at all of you when he gets back, but that's okay.
Oh,
850. I think Jordan Taylor, well, it's also from Santa Rosa, so Jordan Taylor may know this guy.
might be
We think
his.
it might be
850.
Jordan
Yeah,
Taylor.
he might.
It could be.
It might be Jordan's. That'd be cool. But John Boer's $1 gives him another point, gives him a solid lead. But
Well done, John.
That's
That was a
pretty
good play.
things could change. Remember, the last item, there's a lot of points up for grabs.
Oh yeah.
And we have this is not the last item.
What?
This is an F the establishment 40 by 40. I'm assuming that the establishment is the painting and not the lady in white. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and read this. This piece is a bold and irreverent statement against the restaurant industry, a space the artist spent years navigating. 2 cartoonish cloud-like figures float over a chaotic red and white patterned background, their exaggerated eyes filled with a knowing, almost mocking gaze. The figure on the right balances a spoon on its nose, an intentional act of defiance. The spoon, stolen from the artist's past restaurant job, is a symbol of rebellion, a direct jab at an industry that demands submission while offering little in return. The use of clouds, a recurring motif in the artist's work, represents unseen observers, those who watch but are not always acknowledged. In this context, they may symbolize former colleagues still caught in the cycle of service, unable or unwilling to break free. The painting's energetic strokes and rough textures amplify its raw message, a declaration of freedom, a rejection of servitude, and a warning to those still trapped in the system. To the artist, anyone still caught in the industry is a clown, playing a role in a performance that no longer holds any meaning. I'm going to say, for some reason, James is pissed off at me, and that's
What
why he
the-
put this slide in for me to read tonight. But anyways, here we have it. F the establishment. It was done in 2020. It's a 40 by 40, assuming the art holders don't come with it. But that's what we have here. So let's go back to Uncle Kev. Why don't you start us off for this piece of art?
I am terribly confused about this.
I think the person that painted
James
it
is screwing with us,
confused
I
too.
think.
I think so.
This may be a little risky, but I'm gonna go with $1.
It's kind of early for
next
that.
goes 2, next goes 3.
I know that's what I'm trying a new approach. I
Okay.
think everybody's gonna go pretty high. And I'm gonna go low. Yeah, $1.
Okay. That's a good one, Trev. Well, I mean, what are you thinking price wise, and what are you thinking about your uncle's reasoning there?
No, I like it. I think it's, sometimes if it doesn't work, you just got to switch it up, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Don't you dare say $2 now, Trevor. And the next guy say 3,
See,
and then the
that
next
would be
guy
a
say
hell of a
4.
switch up.
Because that would be screwed up.
That would be messed up.
It would have backfired on me if that's the case.
Yeah.
Shoot.
See, I feel like because this guy wrote so much, he does not know what he has, which means he thinks it's worth a hell of a lot more than it really is. So I'm gonna go like $500.
$500.
That might be a good guess.
Okay. John, do you have any artwork like this in your house?
Oh heck no.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, the idea of this
This
show is
is
to get to
one-
know our guests, so I'm just wondering if this is something you would have in your home or not.
no, but Kevin does want to buy it though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
this
it's
is
got a lot of red.
one of a kind, art item. It's one of a kind. I'm thinking like
It
Trevor.
definitely-
This guy's and like Parade Alleys smoked a few Sour Patch Kids at the same time. And it was made during COVID.
Ah,
That's a good point.
$1,000.
that might be a good guess.
1,000. Okay. And I did see Furman's comment there. I don't know if you put it on the screen, but I don't think she does, Firm. So
Oh,
Furman would like to know if she comes with the painting. Uncle Steve, would you have something like this in your home?
I mean, I have some like original paintings that do have similar colors, but no.
red and white.
And blue.
Yeah,
That's
a little
risky.
bit of and there's shading and there's stuff. I think it's worth $1 a square inch, and that's what I would like to bid.
Oh,
Hey, James isn't here right now.
$1,600, Brian.
It's kind of what I was thinking, but
I was
You
going
got
to
it.
say that.
I don't want to look like a fool. All right, well, I've got to know. Holy shit.
Holy
Um,
shit.
There's no freaking, that's a typo.
No, I think
Maybe
that's
he-
about right.
My goodness.
I mean, that
Well,
checks
that gives-
because of course some weirdo. Like
Where
that
does he
would
come
put,
up
like,
with the
a dumb number
286?
like that. Yeah.
No
I
shit.
feel like there's that's a really good question. I think there must be meaning behind that pricing. Like
Probably.
maybe James didn't tell us the whole thing.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'll
They
take
think
it.
the
look
guy
good
was-
with Coke
Yeah, I have
Kitty.
no idea.
You sure that ain't part of his phone number?
Yeah.
That's
I'll tell
pretty
you what
good.
I'm going to do as soon as we get off. I'm going to go get a piece of cardboard and some paint, and I'm going to start making art.
Just glue some
Uh,
licorice on there.
Oh, that'd be sick. All right. I think this is our last item coming up. Should be. So remember, we're going to want to know how much, and we're going to want to know where it is. So let's see. All right. This is
Nice.
a definitely not stolen catalytic converter, and it came out of a 2008 Nissan Pathfinder. It's used, obviously. Would like your best price and taking all offers. I don't know how somebody just ends up with a catalytic converter out of a vehicle that either isn't stolen or they didn't steal it. But hey, somebody has a definitely not stolen catalytic converter. So that's all we know about it. That it would go right into a 08 Nissan Pathfinder if anybody has one of those. Trev, do you have any experience with taking catalytic converters out of vehicles?
No, actually, I don't. We usually
No.
take the hacksaw right after the catalytic converter, but
So you leave the catalytic converter in because that's more
Yeah.
legal, right?
because it's more legal that way. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it'll pass a visual inspection that way.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they
maybe
don't
not
need
the
mufflers.
audible inspection.
Yeah. So what are you thinking for this beautiful catalytic converter, Trev?
Maybe $100.
A cool hundo. Okay. John?
I'm gonna say 150.
150. Steve, you don't need those on them Tesla trucks, but what you got any idea what it'd be worth?
No, I mean usually when I bring a batch of these into I'm gonna go with $65.
65. Okay. All right, Kev.
Well, it's definitely not stolen, so it's got to be worth more. I mean, what's the highest
Fair
one?
enough.
150?
150.
I'll go 175.
175. Okay, now, while we got you, Kev, where do you think this is?
Compton.
You took my answer.
Okay.
California.
Compton, California. Okay, got that. Uncle Steve, you're somewhere near Compton. What do you
I
think?
am. I don't think it's from there.
Okay.
I would like the entire state of Arkansas.
Ooh, solid move. Of the whole
Okay.
state.
The
Whoa.
entire state. Okay.
It
Gotcha. John Boer, where do you believe this is?
I'm taking Stockton, California.
That's maybe a better
Yes.
choice. Yeah.
That's a good guess.
Okay,
That was a good guess,
Stockton.
John.
All right, Trev, the country is your oyster. Where do you think this thing is?
Man, I really don't know. I feel like this is something that could have just randomly come up on James's marketplace, so I'm gonna go like Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. Okay.
It's a good reasoning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, let's see here. $200. So the dollar amount, Uncle Kev gets a point.
Ooh. Oh, I was way
New
off
York,
on
New York. Yeah, so I know that Kevin and John are out.
We're way out.
I mean, yeah.
You need a big pen to measure the distance on your phone.
Well, what I was just gonna do here is say,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Uncle Steve gets that.
I think you're right,
so.
but let's
Sure,
let's
Uncle
let him
Steve
let's let
is
him work through
closest.
this.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
he can take
like
his time.
1,200 miles away is not that bad.
Trev, you're over 1,500 miles.
Mhm.
But Steve, we gotta like pick the eastern edge of Arkansas.
Oh, I got the whole
The-
thing.
The
So
closest part of the state. Yeah.
I should have said something like the eastern seaboard.
That's a little too.
Well,
far.
either way, this map is showing about the middle of Arkansas, and it's only 1,200 miles. But Arkansas
Oh.
is definitely east of Texas, so that would make it easy enough. So Steve, because you were kind of broad and just wanted the whole state, you're going to get 1 point, but that's enough.
That's fair.
Steve wins with 3 points.
Wait, I win the whole night?
Showing, huh?
I win the whole night?
Yeah.
Is that your first time?
Champion. No.
Well,
Yep.
you had 2 points already,
Just
and
didn't realize
then
it was that close.
Dang.
well, you had 2, John had 2, and Kev had 2. Trev was close. He's sneaking up on you guys, but you're going to go ahead and get that extra point for your all of Arkansas.
Thank you.
It's pretty
And Trev, thank you for beating those guys. Like, I feel like I owe you half of this victory.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
I think they teamed up.
Yeah. So good showing, guys. I think you did well. I hope I lived up to James's standards. I'm a little disappointed about that art project. Had to read the whole friggin' novel about it, but I'm pretty sure he did that on purpose.
I think he did that on purpose.
Yeah, I think he
It's a
set
good
it
move.
up on that one.
He
It's a
did.
good
He did.
move.
He did. So, anyways, we appreciate that. Appreciate everybody joining. Tonight was the first night we were live on MLM's Instagram page, and it looks like that's had some good traction. So, thank you everyone for tuning in. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll get to come back next week. Hope everyone has a fantastic Easter. Hope you get to enjoy it with your family and stay safe in your travels. You guys have anything else before we sign off for the night?
Thanks for you guys bringing me on tonight, and I will do a slight little plug next this coming Wednesday, 6 p.m. Same channels here. We'll have the Peter brothers from Idaho on, so come join us and join our little game that we play with the Guess the Distance. Oh, Brian likes.
I love that game. I love it when I'm sitting at home because that one's easy.
Gets out the book.
Yeah. Well, but John, thank you for coming on and what you do to promote pulling. Thank you for supporting MLM events over the years and for all your help at the events. We appreciate it. So, anyways, great night.
Thanks, John.
Hope everybody has a great week and a great Easter, and we will see you next Monday. We'll
Thanks,
see you
Monday.
guys.
Sounds
in a minute.
good. Good to see you, John. Have a good one.
See you guys.
See ya.
John.